Alright, what is going on YouTube? This is Delta, back with another Call of Duty Mobile video, where today I'm going to be teaching you or telling you about 5 reasons why you keep dying in Call of Duty Mobile. Now, many of us get frustrated when we get into a game at the start of the day, especially you just want to get on and you want to get as many kills as you want because you just have such limited time and you just want to play and get a great game in. So, and then you get into the spiraling losing streak because you are doing a bunch of things wrong and you are actually causing yourself to die more often than you might think. So today I'm going to be giving you 5 tips as to why you keep dying. So the first tip is you are not looking at your radar. If you don't know what your radar is, it's your mini-map. As you see in the top left kind of middle, you'll see my mini-map right here, and this is my mini-map. All red dots on the mini-map are opponents, and all blue dots all blue triangles are your teammates, and the yellow triangle is you. So let me set up my UAV here. Now, as you can see, I have someone kind of right behind this wall. If I open up my minimap, I can literally see where he is on the map. This is super useful. If you have one person who sends up the UAV, they can basically call out where enemies are. So if I know he is in shed right now, all I have to do, if I'm an idiot and I'm looking at my minimap, I'm literally running around not looking at my minimap, and then boom, I get shot from behind because he has already killed me. Now, a smart player will, of course, use his minimap, and he knows, the smart player will know that my UAV is gone, but the smart player will know that the enemy is right here. He will slide in and just absolutely destroy the guy. Now, if he's being a bit smarter, he might, oh wow, ping spike, he might go around the corner, kind of like this, and then he will pop out, kind of like this, and then he will just start shooting him. So that is using your radar effectively. Number 2 is rushing too hard or rushing too hard. Again, with a time constraint, you kind of just want to keep rushing in and killing enemies, but that is not the way to go. Again, if you're not paying attention, then you are going to get destroyed. If I'm not pre-aiming corners, if I'm just rushing around corners every way, just because I'm so dead set on trying to kill people, I'm going to die, and that leaves me less time to actually get kills, and my KD is going to go down. A smart player will always pre-aim corners. He'll be super slow. He'll slide around corners. He'll jump around corners to make sure nobody's there. He will be sliding, checking every possible area to make sure nobody is there, because if someone is there, he will have annihilated them. So all I have to do is slide or jump around corners, and then I see my target, and then I get to finish them off. Number 1 and 2 go hand in hand, because if you aren't looking at your radar, you're not paying attention. And that paying attention in itself is a huge thing. Focus in Call of Duty is a huge thing that many people need to work on, including myself. Number 3 is bad use of cover and hiding. Can you imagine if this whole game was just a flat space? Snipers and assault rifles would absolutely dominate the battlefield. You need to be able to use cover. If I know someone let's say I know someone's in top right there, in the top of, I think it's called barn, I'm not sure, don't at me if I'm wrong, just tell me in the comments. If I just pop around the corner and I start aiming, he's going to absolutely obliterate me. I stand no chance. If I'm rushing around this corner, he can easily destroy me. So what I want to do is I want to get to my first line of cover. A lot of people, now, sure, sprinting here might be a smart idea, but a smarter idea would actually be sprinting behind this wall. Cut off the line of sight of your enemy. Make him think you're gone. Then I can get out, go above this, go right, dive under, move up the stairs, and then slide in. Obviously, he wouldn't know I was coming upstairs because I was a ninja, because I was using cover effectively. Another thing you should do with cover is, let's say I just finished off a gunfight and I took some damage and I need to reload. Why did I just reload? And I know someone's there. And let's say he's not rushing me. What I should do is I should just take a few seconds to reload and heal so I can be ready for the next gunfight. If you are not like Ferg or Godsley or Hawk's Nest, you won't be able to rush and absolutely destroy. Like, I don't know how they do it, but they're able just to take all their gunfights and absolutely turn it into such a good situation for them. But if you're not doing that, if you're not as good as them, you want to be playing more passively. Finish off an enemy. If I see someone's going to come, I'm going to quickly dive behind cover or jump behind cover, and then I'm going to pop out on this head glitch. You always want to be using head glitches. They're so good. So number 4 is bad use of teammates. Now this comes in so many ways. Let's say I'm going alone, and let's say I notice a spawn flips. And I'm telling you, if you want, sure, it might get you 2 or 3 kills, but it's going to get you death. Don't just immediately rush their spawn, because it's like 5 of them versus you. What are you gonna do? The chances are you're gonna get destroyed. Like, the chances are 99.9% you are going to get destroyed. So don't take Don't try to be Superman, as Tiger COD says. He's an amazing YouTuber. What you can do is you can actually run with a teammate, and let's see someone's up there. You can actually do a splicer technique, which is where one person goes this way, or a split technique, one person goes this way, maybe one goes up here, and you can also rush the enemy, finish him off. The other thing is if you have a teammate and you're going up against one guy. Now there, with one-on-one, there's a 50% chance that you will win and a 50% chance that your opponent will win. If you bring a teammate, you make the odds 2 versus 1. You should always be taking teammates. And if your teammate gets finished off, you can finish the kill. If you get finished off, your teammate will finish the kill. And maybe one of you will get the assist and one of you will get the kill. And no deaths, because he had to switch between firing between 1 and 2 people. And he couldn't handle it. And the final tip is bad movement. Now, we can break down movement into 2 types. Macro and micro. Macro movement is where you are going to be moving around the map. It's where you're going to keep moving. My macro movement, okay guys, let's rotate to wooden structure. That is a macro movement. You are actually moving somewhere. Micro movement are those little movements you make to try to make your game better and try to die less. And some examples of micro moving are sliding, scoping, jumping, just like these little movements. If I'm not gonna go around a corner and start firing like that. That is so stupid. You are not going to win. You want to slide into a head glitch, pop out, crouch maybe, and start lighting the guy up. That is macro movement, or that is micro movement. It is just such a good tip. You just need to be able to rotate effectively and also make cell movements, because let's say you're in a gunfight. Let's say I'm shooting, I want to drop to the ground because that's a drop shot. Go watch my video on advanced movement techniques, as it might help you. It's a very good video. So, you just want to be able to outplay your opponent. That's it. Keep moving. Pete's so dang unpredictable that he won't know what you're going to do next. And so, also, you also want to be pre-aiming a lot. Just moving smart. Just be smart with your movements. And that's it for today's video. If you did enjoy this video and it did help you out, please do leave a like, as it would be highly appreciated. Also, subscribe if you are brand new, because that also helps out the channel. Share the video if you thought it was useful, so your friends can also learn these Call of Duty Mobile tricks. And make sure to comment on what you would like to see next and what you thought and your thoughts on the video. And that's it for today's video. This is Delta signing out, and I will see you all in the next one.